each other, challenge our perspectives, and collectively work towards a brighter future in the world of mobility. Once again, a heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you. Let's make the most of this occasion, and together let's drive the future of mobility engineering. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. TRS was a pillar of SAE ISS, and I request our dear mentor, Mr. Shababu, to share the info of him and his achievements. So, please.
Good evening, friends. It's a privilege for me and an honor to introduce P.R. Satyanarayana. Let me first share his work experience. P.R. Satyanarayana finished his BE in Mechanical Engineering from College of Engineering. He joined Sundaram Clayton in 1989 to Cambridge Security. After a year of training, he worked in the factory production as a model controller. In charge of machining of parts, assembly and testing of products until 1992. Over 11 years of experience of working in functions of R&D, including engineering change management, digital documentation, design of new products, development of test facilities for testing new products. Served effectively as an R&D coordinator for driving the organization to different certifications like total quality management, application of Deming Prize in 1998, challenging Japan quality medal in 2002, QS 9000 certification, ISO 14001 certification, TS 16949 preparation audit, application for renewal of R&D recognition by Department of Science and Industry Research, New Delhi. Gained almost 4 years of experience in project division as project lead for new product development. His key areas of expertise include failure mode effect analysis, design failure mode effect analysis, APQP, PPAP, new product development, and lean manufacturing. He also served as Deputy General Manager, Technical Sales and Marketing Division for over a period of 7 years and held the position of Transition Manager, Global Business Services during his last 2 years. Overall, he had a rich 26 plus years of experience in serving for the same organization. He had joined as a fresher and with the utmost commitment and dedication. TRS contribution in SAE. TRS joined as a management committee member in 2003. He worked as a management committee member between 2003 and 2005 when Dr. Arvind Bhardwaj was the chairman. Then he was leading the organization of conferences in the southern section between 2005 and 2007. In 2007 and 2009, he was a secretary in SAE India southern section. Then both of us actually we gone out of the management committee because of the bylaw requirements. So again, TRS came back to SAE India southern section as a management committee member in 2011. He served from 2011 to till he passed away. He strongly believed in SAE's vision to create and share knowledge and strive to serve the member of this society through monthly lectures, doctor programs, national and international conferences. He steered the members to innovate and deliver more value towards advancing mobility in southern section India. He served as a secretary, he served as a treasurer, and also a valuable member of our management committee over the last 20 plus years. His contribution as a treasurer is what brought us this TRS Memorial Lecture. Because as a treasurer, because normally people will move up in the organization, he was a secretary in 2007 and 2009. When he came back in 2013 to 2016, when Mr. Nagaraj Bala was the chairman, he was the treasurer. At that time, where the section is going through a very major challenge actually, financial. and T.R. Satyanarayanan took up a challenge, and in fact, I had the honor and privilege. At that time, I was the secretary, he was the treasurer. We worked together. We had to repay 1.6 crore of loan because we bought a property in Hindi. And TRS ran a very tight ship. Okay, and we could manage to bring the necessary money. And when Narendra Bala completed his term, we gave a promise to him that when you complete the term, we will buy all the property and we will settle all the outstanding loans that we could accomplish. The last day of Narendra Bala's chairmanship, we registered the property, and by then, section had about 25 lakhs surplus. Okay, from 1.6 crore loan to a 25 lakh surplus possible only with Satya's contribution. Okay, he was dedicated, he supported all student activities, immaterial, whether going to give a lecture in a college club or conducting the student convention the most enthusiastic way. He's always in the forefront of finding the judges, nominating the people for the division level activities, and always there for students. And he's a mentor to young members. It's right and appropriate to remember. The second remembers his contribution. Okay, that's why every year we are conducting this year's memorial lecture. And we are in today's lecture, we what do you call it? Mr. Mulia will be delivering the year's memorial lecture. Thank you.
Maybe so the introduction of TRS's achievements, like I feel sure we use my name behaviors, the great humble presence of everyone. Next, we move on to the actual lecture. I request Dr. Rajendran to introduce our chief guest today, Mr. Mulia. So please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to introduce Mr. Murli here. Murli has doesn't need any introduction, but for the sake of members who have been new to this gathering, so Mr. Murli holds an MBA in International Business from the Rochester Institute of Technology in New York. He also holds a teaching fellowship in Russian language from Moscow University in Russia and the University of Texas in Austin. So he is also one of the finest graduates of School of Foreign Languages of ANU. He has worked as a consultant for over 25 years with several Indian and international organizations in the areas of international business development, corporate planning, strategic marketing, and cross-cultural negotiation. Mr. Murli recently retired from SAE International after serving the organization for 25 years. He recently launched his own consulting company. It is called the Global Advisory Group, and he serves as president and CEO in addition to serving as global advisor for SAE International. He has traveled extensively in Western and Eastern Europe, Mexico, Middle East, Central Asia, North and South Africa, and the Asian region for business development, and been responsible for developing SAE strategic alliances with overseas partners and for providing support and advice to SAE president and chief executive officer on strategic global issues. So I also had an opportunity to interact or meet Mr. Murli during the various occasions in I think we had the first meeting in Japan in 2006 in Fujita, then in Fujita 2008 in Germany we had a meeting, then in SAE 2009 World Congress, then in SAE 2011 Congress. So we had a series of meetings abroad, even though we have been meeting in India. So I think I had the first introduction somewhere in 1998 or 2000 when Ms. Rodika, the first woman international president, came to India. So we had a first introduction in College of Engineering during the function. So from that time, we have been, Murli has been supporting all the activities and he has been encouraging me and the entire SAE India, and he has been providing the support with which we have been able to develop all the activities, and he has been trying to motivate vendors. So that's one of the key things. So he has also been recognized by several organizations, including Visita, for his contribution in areas of international business and culture. He also serves as NTC Council member of University of Bohemia of Czech Republic. So with this short introduction, so I would like to welcome all the gathering and special welcome to Mr. Bolier and Nagaraj CCTV to this function. So I just give it to the Esha.
Thank you, Dr. Rajendran, Chairman of the SAE section. So now we request Dr. Rajendran to felicitate our chief guest, Mr. Murli. Round of applause. Thank you, sir. Next, we request Mr. Murli to address the here at SAE members. Stage is closed.
Vanakkam, Namaskaram, and good evening. Thank you very much for the kind introduction. I don't think I deserve that. First of all, I must apologize. I have been traveling for the last 1 week, and I think I've gone through several air-conditioned rooms to some very hot places. As a result, you can see I lost my voice, but try my level best to share into some of my thoughts. So before I actually broach the subject of sustainable development and what are the SAE's initiatives in that direction, I'd like to give you a little bit of background of SAE India and SAE International, so that those who are new or somewhat recently joined can understand and appreciate the long journey that we have undertaken over the years. So it's almost now like more than going to be at least 3 decades now that we started this journey. So here's the story in brief. In 1994, SAE International's board decided to go global. SAE International was conceived in 1905 by none other than Henry Ford. At that time, it was called Society of Automobile Engineers. Not automobile engineers. Automotive became much later. When Society of Aeronautical Engineers decided to join, it became SAE International Automotive Engineering Self-Built Vehicles, which means aerospace, remote ground vehicles, water, everything, anything that moves. So, till 1994, SAE excelled in 2 areas within North America and Europe. Those 2 areas you know very well. All those who are using raw engineers, you would have used SAE standards at some point of time. Be an automobile engineer or an aerospace engineer or an off-highway expert, you would have at some point of time in your career, whether it was in college or professional life, you would have used SAE standards. So we excel in development of consensus-based standards. Each word is very important. Development of consensus-based standards. There are standards that is developed by other organizations like ISO, National Standards Organization, which very interestingly adopts or adapts or takes straight away SAE standards. But SAE standards are different than any standard word because it is not developed by one organization or any set of individuals. It is developed by experts like yourselves. We have about 1,400 roughly plus minus. We are 14 to 15,000 engineers from all over the world, representing every possible company in this world, from Toyota to Boeing to Airbus to Mercedes-Benz to General Motors to Ford to, and the list goes on and on, including many now Indian companies. The experts from there sit together in various committees, discuss, and based on their consensus, develop a standard where there is a general consensus for the companies that yes, this could be really a good industry standard. So therefore, SAE standards are highly valued. Now, when it comes to automotive, you know that there is I mentioned about ISO. SAE also goes to ISO is member of it. ISO means one country, one vote, and therefore sometimes the Europeans would stand up and say something in their own favor. But when it comes to SAE standards, in the aerospace area, there is no question because safety is the most important thing for aerospace industry, and therefore there cannot be more than one standard. And all those standards are the same standards. So that is another area, and then of course commercial area. So in 1994, the board of SAE International said that we are known only within North America and Europe. This is now high time that we do a global survey because we are getting a lot of inquiries and many experts, some of them are sitting over there right in front of my eyes, are actually writing the very technical papers and they want SAE to be their country. So let's do a global survey. And lo and behold, the global survey was done. 4 countries or 5 countries stood up. Prominently 4, which are called big countries, Brazil, Russia, India, and China. And at that point of time, when this survey was completed and the board was presented with the findings, I just happened to be visiting SAE International. I was working for the US government and I came with a very big Russian delegation to visit SAE. And I found out that instead of talking about anything else, they started talking about how can we get into India and Russia and China. This led to my joining the company organization, and first thing they said was, where do you see the maximum potential? You think I would have said anything else other than saying that India? So, and it just happened that at that time, Dr. Paul Goenka was returning to India. He had worked in General Motors, and also we had another gentleman, you know, very perhaps, Dr. Sumandran. He was also in General Motors in R&D. They were all coming back to India, and I requested them that, hey, this is you guys are going back. Pawan was my international advisor, and Sumantran was on the board. And, sorry, they said that once you come to India, bring an SAE president, let him himself have the first-hand information, have a key of this country, and then we will go from there. He said, okay. So I brought the SAE international president in 1995. My really dear friend and close associate, Professor Nagarajan, knows how interesting and important that meeting was. This delegation that comprises the president, the CEO, and myself met with some people like Mandra, Mr. Anand Mahindra, Dr. Kumar, and eventually ARI, met with the leadership of ARI, and we came here to Chennai because I wanted to keep the best for the last. So when we came over here, we met with Professor V.S. Murthy, IIT, and Professor Nagarajan, and many other people like Professor Dennison, and the list goes on and on. And immediately it became very clear that there is a great interest. This is the place to be for SAE. And everybody said, hey, listen, we will start the SAE section concept. And if it grows, if the minimum requirement of the section SAE is for guidelines, if you fulfill, then we will see what happens. In my wildest dream, I wouldn't have imagined the tremendous growth that we saw within a very short time. And seeing this growth actually became very nervous. Like this is very difficult for SAE International sitting over there in the United States to control and monitor. So we said, I think it's time where we can have a different model. And at that time, we had created a model called affiliate model, which means a society that will be run self-governed by the government. So we had one in Brazil, and we said, why not we do the same thing for India? It was very tough to begin with, but then the board agreed that, okay, if Indians can run their thing, why not? Let us do it. And that is how, in 2001, I came here with the SAE president, who, by very big surprise, happened to be of Indian origin. So Dr. S.M. Shaheen, the technical fellow of Honeywell, came here and we signed the contract. And as a result of that, SAE India came into existence. Now, when it came into existence, the understanding was that SAE India will follow the same principles, the same vision, the vision of serving the humanity. SAE International's vision is to serve the mobility community, to serve the humanity. If Indians also are committed to the same mission, we will have it here. And this is what I heard from all of you. You all committed that we will have an organization that would impact pan-India. So no north, east, west, south, pan-India, all Indians, and we all work for the benefit of our own mobility community. Once this was clear, I think you have seen over the last 2 years, the growth has been tremendous. From SAE international side, we said that we will continue to have this strategic relationship with SAE India. So we call SAE India as a strategic partner. We no longer use the word affiliate, we use strategic partner. And we sign every once in 2 years, whenever there's a change in the leadership, a working document which we call as memorandum of understanding, where we say that we will continue to support SAE India to the extent possible. All these years that I have been in the SAE International, which is now 28 years, I've seen to it that SAE India does not monetarily becomes independent, not only independent, somehow managed to become a self-sustaining organization that would have its own premises, own all kinds of infrastructure. I think it is happening, so congratulations to all of you. I think all of you have contributed immensely to that. Now, many of you here are my very, very old friends, as Professor Rajan said. How many times I have met with Professor Rajan in so many international programs? How many times I have met with both Mr. Shanmugam and other people? Sorry, because of the sport, I get excited and I talk and this is what happens. So, all of them periodically, whenever we have spoken to them, can assure that isn't India is on the right path, India is progressing, India is doing great development and improvement and achieving great success. And I think that is what is happening. So we are very, very happy with SAE International. And we would like to bring many more programs over here, including today's subject. That is where I'm going to lead you through. But before that, I want to also tell you that few years back, many of you might have also participated, since I am also vice president or advisor to an institution called FICITA. FICITA is a French acronym. It stands for the Federation of International Automotive Societies. There are 37 countries that are represented over there. This is the United Nations of Automotive Society. And make sure that India becomes part of it, even though initially there are some reluctance as part of SAE International. But I said, hey, listen, if we are calling them independent, if they are running their show on their own, why not make them independent member? When they become independent member, my next step was to build a major FICITA into this country. And therefore, we got the FICITA Congress Chennai. And not only that, we also did another program called Asia Pacific Automotive Conference, which is called APAC, for your benefit, and maybe you already know about it. Very recently, I was in Australia and I was able to get the next impact for India. So it is going to be 2026, and India will be hosting the Asia Pacific in 2026. The next one is going to be in Korea, and after that, India. So you should start preparing for it. Already spread around the world. When the Qatar is officially handed over to India, at that point of time, I think it can become official information and it can be on the website. I think you guys have done a great job in terms of organizing these international and national conferences. Now, SAE, as I mentioned to you, is also evolving. We started in 1904 as a society automobile, but over the period of time, in 120 years almost, we have evolved into several other organizations. So now SAE International is no longer SAE International. It is part of a conglomerate which we call as Foresight. Now this Foresight conglomerate incorporates 3 or 4 major organizations. One is, and the prime one is SAE International. That was running always as the prime organization. But SAE organizations also have some sister organizations that we call as affiliates. So first affiliate is called Performance Review Institute, PRI. PRI is an organization that deals with the quality assessment program in the aerospace area. So I'm trying to get organizations that are also into India, as India is maturing very fast in the aerospace area. And this morning with Professor Nagarajan, we had a meeting with the aerospace experts, mostly from Bangalore, some from Chennai. And then we all decided that it's a very positive development and that we should work. So hopefully I will be able to bring a small delegation from PRI to visit this country and make it necessary. The second affiliate society. It's called ITC, International Technological Consortium, where we want to do international consulting work in the area of aerospace there, but somewhat a little bit different. I'll talk about it later. And then we are also getting into what we call media related publishing area. So we have a company that is started now developing all the mobility related publications, including the standards, the printing, putting them, digitizing them, and so on. So that's a separate thing. And finally, this is again, is the establishment of a sustainable mobility office. So this sustainable mobility division was recently launched, and all these four units, four organs of the same international, or four sides, are actually part of each other. They are helping each other. But sustainable mobility division is totally devoted to sustainable development and sustainable development for mobility industry. So I want to share with you today what we are doing in the area of sustainable development. Okay, so as this slide is already in front of you, because of my throat, I thought it is better to bring the slide if I'm not able to say something easily. But it is sustainable. What is sustainable development? Meeting our present needs without compromising the ability of the future generation. This is very, very important. Because whatever we are doing today has to be in a sustainable manner for our future. Whether it's environment, whether it is something else. If it is, audible? Okay. Is that okay? So, particularly, you guys have got a lot of responsibility while designing, while manufacturing. Whatever you are doing, eventually you are leaving a legacy for our future generation. So please keep that in mind that any development has to be sustainable. If it is not sustainable, we cannot survive for long. And that is why all the governments of the world are talking about going from fossil fuel to other resources, other energy resources. And all this, why? Because we know that it is not sustainable to just depend on one source. And it passes the economic, social, environmental aspects. Therefore, it is very, very essential for creating better and more equitable, which is very, very important. So this is where SAE International's focus is. As I said, our organization has created a fundamental vision for each division, and they said this is what is you have to achieve that. When we say sustainable development, obviously in our context it is sustainable mobility, and sustainable mobility cannot come without innovation. You cannot create something new. So these days, if you go to corporate center, everybody is talking going green. And I am not very sure. I go to several of these international conferences and I listen to all these experts, and I see sometimes there is some kind of a consensus. But most of the time, everybody interprets going green in their own. India has a special challenge. We have our own challenges, which is not comparable to some of the challenges that European countries face. So you need to understand that this mantra, or what we call in our own language mantra, is not just automatic going in and suppliers professing something which is reduce the waste or reduce this thing as NOx of reducing something is green going green. Going green is a very, very comprehensive understanding that will start from as they say, from where to the leaves, everywhere it has to be. So question is, whenever you say going green, is it practical or not? Is it something theoretical or is it really achieved? And this is one of the things SAE has been deliberating for quite some time. Many of you have attended SAE's Congress, which I was what we call it WCS, every year, thousands of engineers from various countries to city of Detroit, and they deliberate on these subjects. So sustainable mobility right now is a very hot debatable subject, and people come and debate, and they say, how do you define that? So maybe it's something that as SAE Southern India section or SAE India, you may consider participating, bringing a delegation, presenting papers. So one Rajendran is not enough, one professor is not enough. You need to have 10, 15, 20 IC engineers coming from Japan, China, Korea. They come in groups, huge numbers, and they come and they present, they learn, they share, and every time they come, there's new knowledge emerging, and they go back and they apply it in their management extremely. So I think we have to now start thinking, changing our thinking about studies. You guys can only do it. I mean, change is something that we are doing. When we say sustainability, as you know, is what happens today and tomorrow sets the stage for the future. So our kids, the next generation, have to live. When I entered Delhi last week, the index, what you call the pollution index, I think was highest in the world. And I think that might be the reason why I lost my voice there. And next day when I read the newspaper, it said, Bombay had even exceeded Delhi. This is not sustainable. Our kids in Delhi, I believe that 7 out of 10 kids are having bronchial problems. Now, who is going to address this? Now, rest of your brains, all of you, decide to go elsewhere to make your life better. Those who are here, they say, no, okay, therapy is status quo. What is going to happen for the next generation, our own kids? So something that you want to think. And when we talk of sustainability these days in mobility industry, everybody is talking about what? Electrification. Okay, electrification, but then electrification how? So they're talking of battery. Okay, battery, but then how do you charge it? And then when you say charging, so where is charging coming from? How are you producing the power? Nobody is talking about this. 2 years back, before COVID, I came here with the SAE president, who was very famous for writing this article called his ICH intent. So when he was talking to the audience, it's comprised basically of ACMA, SAE, and other institutions. He said, sir, tell our government that this artificial day progress at that time, I think India was to completely move over to complete electrification by 2025 or so. And no more investment in ICs. And he challenged that at that time. People didn't like it. But the question is, if you are going to electrify, it's good. Okay, strategy is good. But you have to see whether the purpose for which we are doing it, are we addressing that or not? Because they're still using coal. They're still using it in most of the countries, in fact. Coal and oil is being used. So there's a lot of nonsense CO2 and other things are being produced which nobody is talking about. So even if you are making your vehicle, electric vehicle, it's only partially solving the problem. It's not solving the problem. We have to look at it as a holistic issue. During the last WCX, I met the gentleman, Friedman. He's the regional environmental director of Toyota. He said, I'll quote, where do we get the power to power the charges? See, the Japanese were the one who started the electrification, but then did not go that way. They rather went for hybrid in terms of hydrogen and other resources. But now they are also changing their whole strategy. They are doing because they saw rest of the world is all going in the battery driven cars. So they also, but now Lexus has just come out with the half battery, half hybrid. But this is an issue that just because of the government or your management tells you to do, I understand that there are restrictions or limitations or challenges that you're working in a job and you can only do what you're told to do. But I think forums like SAE is the right place where you can come and you can express very clearly the doubts, the concerns that society is having. So as an engineer, if you understand that this is going to be detrimental for our industry, for our country, then you got to raise your voice. And in that context, again, I say, many years I've been trying to put this here. When I was in Pune a couple of days back, talked on I attended the Opticon 2023 conference, and I spoke over there, and I told them that the time has come when government, industry, and academia need to come together to a common forum and start debating issues. What is happening today is you have associations like ACMA and SAE, which is either industry driven or has industry agenda, or some other places where it is government agenda. We do not have a neutral forum. And only societies like SAE can create that kind of technical neutral forum. So SAE International organizes a 2-day workshop, seminar, conference, whatever you want to call it, in Washington, D.C. We have our representative who is a science advisor in White House, and he keeps his eyes and ears open and tells us this is what our thinking is. So we choose based on that a theme that we review through these people and say, okay, let's have this very informed discussion where there will be academia, because academia is creating the skill required for the industry. The government, because government has got regulations, so somebody has to follow that, and corporate, because they are to make investments. So they are saying, if when you bring people together, then corporate says, listen, we understand that yes, we have to reduce NOx, we have to reduce CO2, but these are our challenges. So don't give us an artificial date or artificial, the challenges. And government says, oh, okay, what does SAE feel? So what SAE does is, we bring everybody together to a common forum, create this very informed debate, and at the end of the debate, we bring out a white paper. And this is what I have in mind for India, that we must have something like that under the auspices, under the umbrella of SAE India, where we can bring all these 3 stakeholders and they can debate. And this becomes a very eagerly awaited, like you have in Davos, something like a World Economic Forum, something like that, an Indian Economic Forum, an Indian Technological Forum, where you have a 2-day of very informed discussion, where all these 3 stakeholders and the very best of the best in representing government will not be political guys. Like when I say government, I mean policy makers and corporate people like Anand Mahindra and people like that who have made investments. And then academia professors like yourselves who know the industry very well, who are creating the force of the industry. If you guys can sit together and debate and at the end of it bring out a white paper, I think that would be a great industry. So I thought since we were on the subject, I would mention that. And some of the things we have already heard from other people, the innovation and technology. Everybody these days are innovation. But I personally feel that innovation, any innovation, if it cannot be translated into a commercial use, it's of no use. I mean, it's good, okay, when you talk of innovation in terms of paper, okay, oh, very nice, this is going from point B innovation to another. But can that be translated for the benefit of the society at a cost that people can really afford? And if that is possible, if the society can do that, then it is yes, and it is innovation. Otherwise, innovation does not have any meaning. So that's what we say: power to transform. Here, words are used: power to transform industry, economy, society. This is what specifically what we are doing in terms of SAE's initiative. We have created under the Sustainable Mobility Division 2 areas we have identified. One is human development, and the other is thought leadership. And that is where leading you to that thought leadership through international conventions and conferences. We can create a wide spectrum of understanding of sustainable mobility concept. Unless it is appreciated by government, unless it is appreciated by academia and in corporate sector, the general public would not understand. So they have to then bring it down and do that. So this is what an SAE international we are doing under this sustainable mobility. Uh, this I will not go into this because these are various things that we are, how many courses we are making of it. This information is available on the website, so I will not spend time on that. This is another area where we are the charging area and some areas they are working EPA. But I would like to take you to a more important one, which I would like to conclude, is we have a volunteer member, I don't see him here. What happened was that one of our young engineers here, many years back, was an engineering student from SMS, Dhananjay. Is Dhananjay here? Okay, so the Dhananjay over the period of now he is prospered, he has grown older, and he has been in touch with me over all these years. When I met with Dhananjay, I told him uh, about this SAE's vision about sustainability and about our sustainable mobility division. The Dhananjay said, "Sir, this is very, very interesting, and can we do this in a year?" So I said, "Well, I don't know whether we are ready here to do, but I would also like to take this opportunity to do something on a global basis." So he said, "Okay, this is the picture of the center. We have the guy who heads our sustainable mobility division. His name is Pranay Munchekar. He's the Secretary of Environment and Transportation, which goes to prove that two very important government, US government bodies are actually working with the same country. So when I talked to Dhananjay, then said, "Sir, I'm going to Dubai. The government of UAE, I told him the government of UAE has made some announcement recently. And one of the announcements was they are going to have a smart city. And also they want to have autonomous driving by 2030. So all the taxis in Dubai would be without a driver, complying level 5. So they are going to be completely autonomous. All you have to do is just go online with your phone and the taxi would come take you to the destination. So environmental things, sustainable mobility are very, very important as part of the smart city operations. So why not we talk to them? So then they say, if you come over, I will take you to FDI, which is the Foreign Direct Investment Bureau. We said, okay. So David Schadt, my CEO, and myself, we went to the head of the FDI, who was a Indian from the royal family. And he liked so much SAE that he said, listen, my department is only attracting foreign investment, but we have a department for RTA, which is the Regional Transport Authority, and they have something like this, what you are talking about. Why don't you talk? Even I'll organize a meeting. So go and report, they organize that meeting, and both David and I were able to meet the other, the Sheikh's family, and they were so impressed with SAE's sustainable mobility vision that they say, why don't you come and help us and do a program? So in last September, on 26th and 27th of September, we did a 2-day program, 1 day done exclusively by them because they do it every year. But they allocated 1 day to us where we took our expert, the same, and organized that. And it has a complete success. And now they're coming back to us saying, can we do this in Abu Dhabi and other Emirates and Saudis are interested in having it. So I'm saying, why if I can do this in Saudi, why can't we do it in India? So with such a big family of experts, you are my family, I hope you don't mind us things. Why can't we do it in India? Now, when I said the same thing about Jessica, they laugh and they say, oh, it is not doing in India. We did it, we proved to them that we can do better than anybody else. We did impact, we did better than anybody else. We made very good money. The bottom line is always you don't do it at a loss. We raised a lot of money. Thanks to SA India staff, all of you. I think we did a wonderful job. We got a lot of visibility, very positive feedback. It was done at an absolutely world's best level. And this is what I want you to understand that unless India starts doing things at the best level, without compromising with the quality. There is nobody who can beat us. We can be the best, except that we have to start thinking that way. So now we are mature. It's a 25-year-old organization. I think we should not start talking big, global, and do it the way it is. Otherwise, let's not do it. So, couple of thoughts before I leave. A, let's think about organizing the government, industry, academia, interaction. Southern intersection, in collaboration with SAE India and other sections, can initiate this thought in your board meeting and discuss whether this is doable. If it is doable, let's discuss with us also. We will also have you, hopefully with some experts. And when they are on that stuff, in Delhi, we can get. So that is one. The other thing, as I was telling you just now, on sustainable mobility itself, can you think of a conference? We'll be very much interested in working with you. Again, this conference should not be next month. We need a solid 1.5 hour, 1.5 years time to prepare so that we can publicize it, we can invite people from all over the world, the best papers. And let me tell you, only for SAE India, all the papers that you guys are submitting in this so-called Indian conferences, be it CR, be it India Mobility Conference or your own conferences, they are all evaluated by market zone and get an SAE paper number. They go into our global database, which means you are getting a global visibility. No other country is not there. So, because it is there, there is a very good goodwill. They also consider that the quality of our papers are very high Indian. So, in the last 10 years, I can tell you very honestly, the work of Indian engineers is from here to here. So, yes, I mean, it is a very honest assessment. I have no intention. I can very proudly go to any international state, and I will see that at least out of so many people, there is a sizable number of us sitting over there and not keeping quiet, which is a very good thing. We are not keeping quiet anymore. We are questioning, we are raising some issues, and gone are the days where these Europeans and other countries, I am not trying to tell anybody, I'm just saying that it was always European centric. If you look at our foreign minister or external affairs minister, he also just says the same thing. Dr. Jaishankar says, what are the days when we are talking to the Europe's centric discussions? It has to be now either global or take care of the Asian countries. We have our own peculiarities. And I can only say because my remaining days are numbered, but most of you are very young. You have to now carry this, dream of making India very powerful and global. So with that, thank you very much. I wish you all the best, and hopefully I will see you, many of you, all of you, at the next WCS in April. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, sir. So the name of the game is sustainability, and every single research paper review should be that, right? Whether our cars are powered by hydrogen fuel cells, hydrogen combustion engines, BEVs, we should always focus on what is actually giving them the power, and it should not be coal, it should be renewable energy. Thank you for that, sir. Next is the time of the evening where we would like to welcome the family of TRS and request TRS to share a few words. So please.
Hi everyone. It's very nice to see everyone here at this next meeting. I remember seeing Murli sir in the first essay, PRS lecture, like it was, we had a more of that, if I'm not wrong. So that was the first time I met him, and I know most of the senior members in SAE, like that was my dad coming to the SAE section office. Those are all memories. But yeah, I'm really happy to be here and I'm so glad that SAE remembers and recognizes my father's contribution to SAE and it's really nice. Thank you, sir. The kind words.
Next, we come to the part of the evening where we honor our volunteers and champions. That now is the opportunity for our champions and division chairpersons to share their reports and achievements of what they have done for the past year. And request you to stick to the report and give a brief presentation for 2 minutes. First, we request the champions to give the report, starting off with the BDC then, Ms. Kumaresh, please.
So good evening everyone. It's my pleasure to explain about the BDC competition. It's actually competition before August of last month. Then first workshop was conducted in Syllabus College. This is our agenda. Then the BDC competitions, 42 teams are participated in this time. This is the sense of division-wise participation. Then the first workshop was conducted in Syllabus College in first week of October. Where we made the 21 teams to participate in this event. Around 135 participants participated and 4 faculty advisors also participated. The workshop is held for 42 days event. The day 1, we can inaugurate, start with the inauguration. It can consist of 4 sessions. The session 1 is taken by, and day 1, 2 sessions are taken by Mr. Ramchandra, Innovation Sir, GEC experts. Then day 2 is Mr. C. Varajan Sir take care of. Then day 2 is validity. Then at the end of the event, we conducted a program for the participants. We appreciated the winners of the quiz program. So upcoming activities, we are going to plan the second workshop November 1st week in Chennai. Then we are going to do some collection of reports from the participants. Then we are going to plan the final event in February 2024. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your achievements and past year. Next, we request Mr. Madhav Parmar, champion of the Equivalent Science Competition, to share the report. So please.
Hello, good evening, one and all. So, yeah, I'm Nanda Parmar. So I'm here to share about the electric two-wheeler design competition. So I see, I mean, few people are, or we have not interacted with a couple of you. Just to give you a quick information about electric two-wheeler design competition. So this is a competition conducted for the student members of SAE. So the objective is to, or we have the motto of electric two-wheeler design competition, which is to design, engineer, prototype, and demonstrate an electric two-wheeler. So as each of these words counts and has a lot of meanings, so now the whole objective or what we are trying to do, SAE India Southern Section is providing an opportunity for the participants to actually follow, or what we do is to follow the typical development process of an OEM or a product development or an R&D organization. So we have this competition divided into phases. It starts with a workshop where the renowned experts from the industry provide and train the participants or give them a glimpse of what this competition or what is actually a vehicle development process, or what are the engineering that we have to, or what are the tools and concepts that we should concentrate for the development. So those concepts should be trained. That's one of the unique way that certain section handles for all the design challenges that we have. And then this competition is divided, or maybe we have split it into phases. The product development phases, starting with the design. We have design reviews from 1 to 4, whereas the initial design we have the proof of concept, or we have the modeling, the analysis, all these. And for the DR2, the manufacturability of all the designs that we have made. And DR3, where the product will be, or the model or the vehicle which is developed by the participants will be evaluated for their aesthetics, for their build quality. And finally, we have the dynamic test, which we have, which is in line with what we do. The dynamic test, whatever we have, is the requirement if a vehicle is developed. This vehicle should be able to climb the bridges that we have on the road. So we have the gradability test. Likewise, we have maneuverability, and we see a lot of potholes in our roads. So the vehicle which is being developed should be able to cope up and will be able to run smoothly even if we have potholes, we have bomb tests. So all these, with this, it's the whole development. So the students, the participants who participate will get complete exposure of a vehicle development process and know all these final details. Now, what are the key achievements that we had? So this is a platform that we were able to provide, or we are hosting the 4th edition now. So we were able to have or train up to 2,000 participants over the past 4 years for this. And like we stated, an exclusive workshop by the renowned experts from our southern section, and following the product development process. And other 2 key achievements I would like to highlight is about the entrepreneurship. So India is a market, and India is a bigger market for 2-wheelers specifically. And now to development of 2-wheelers, that to electric 2-wheelers, you know, there are a lot of companies and there is a lot of momentum for that. And like in line with what we were discussing today, now India, the people, the engineers from India are now more like an experts, or they're developing. So we are developing, Indians developing for the world. Likewise, we want to motivate this entrepreneurship, and I want to tell you that few of the participants who participated in the previous competitions, they have had their own startups on electric 2-wheeler development. That's one of the biggest achievements. And placements, I could just list few because I didn't have the statistics, but I will try to collect more. But just in the last competition, we could also place the students who are interested or participants. It's what they learn. We are not placing them, it's what they have learned, and there is also a platform for them to enter into the industry. Next slide. Now, what is the future strategy? So, continuous improvement. We have progressed well. We still want to continue that, adapt to the changing needs of the industry. So, increase our virtual product development, all these, and explore about introducing softwares. Also, now we are talking about software-defined vehicles, artificial intelligence. These are buzzwords. Now, but there are from the application standpoint, how to connect engineering and all these buzzwords is the important thing that we want to also talk to. And entrepreneurship also further motivate and support the people, and also provide also the platform for the people who are looking for the career support with SAE's Career Start or the similar programs we have. So it's like comprehensive. We have everything here, just that we are helping the people. And just I have a short AV from the previous competition. Quickly. So this is a great test. So manual test to see how the vehicle is able to maneuver. Interestingly, all these beautiful vehicles are designed and developed by the people. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that nice presentation and the AV as well. Next, we request of K. Raja, the champion of national level competition in reverse engineering, charity.
Good evening, everyone. Regarding national operation of reverse engineering, last year we did 16 workshops, 3 products will be reversed. The product one is completely a plastic, it's a water bomb. Second one is a metal, stainless. And third one is bicycles. So the workshop is purely on hands-on trainings. It's completely handled by the and the last day is about the presentations. So the students, what they learned on the workshop, they presented and that was reviewed by the industry experts. This is about the workshop. It's done very well. Along with the workshops, there is we covered 20 deliverable things, what we require of the industries. So everything is covered on the workshops. Next, we come to the final events, which happen on the SAE office on March 11th and 12th. So we conducted each and every persons in the team have to undergo the 5 events, 5 things based on the competitive models. And the next thing is drawing, and third one is blueprint reading. And the fourth one is called assembly phase and the particle phase and the assembly phase. And the students get a very good feedback about the event. And we conducted on the event on the SAE office. Next, based on this feedback, we changed some of the things on this upcoming event. Now what we discussed about with the Shamukam sir, now the workshop is planned for 6 days. But here it is 4 products we plan. Washing machines, that is the product is combined with the mechanical and the electrical thing that is included. And the student have to do the 3 product reverse engineering on the board and submit the design reports. That is also included in this year itself. And also the point for each and everything should be mentioned in the file itself. The workshop is going to happen on this month.
Thank you, sir, for your report. Next, we request the champion of national competition and finite element analysis, Dr. SAE, to present his report.
Thank you. National level competition on finite element analysis. Maybe a short view on how we started off with it. We had come up with a set of skill sets that would be needed to build vehicles or any other engineering products. So under that domain, finite element analysis was also identified as one of the skills. We are a team of 3. My colleague, Dr. Sukumar is also here, and Dr. Naidu. So 3 of us, 2 of us from academia, and 1 of us from industries. This is how we started. We had at least 45 students who expressed their interest to get upgraded in their skills. We are working with the standard procedure of 5 students per team. And in this, we had to take a new approach and then say, we conduct a workshop of face-to-face training, and based on the participants' request, we are running an online training, which is done by ANSYS. That's the software vendor who is ready to support us. So that's in progress. The third mode, which we are also experimenting now, is to give videos. So we want students to game, and we would do one more workshop, ensure that the skill sets needed. So Dr. Sukumar is from the industry, so the problems that we've chosen for them would be to definitely show their skill sets. By the end, we plan to have a final event. ANSYS has generously said they would give us a fully functional license. So the model, the skill sets that they show would be at an industry level. So we hope to have industries on board where they can see what these participants in the future. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. Next, request of Sri Raj, I think, media events to share
Good evening, everyone. So regarding the AIM Bonus Conference, so we started this process last December, and we have released the flyer, and we have received almost 300 abstracts to SAE Microsoft. Then we went on with the review process where we have approved 201 abstracts, and we asked authors to submit the papers for the conference. And this is the timeline what we have fixed for the ADMS conference in line with the SAE International. So we have 5 sessions, and we have received 331 abstracts. Then after review, we have approved 214 abstracts, and out of which we have got 158 full paragraph submissions, and we have went on with the review process to Microsoft Zone, and 129 manuscripts were selected and went for the review process, where we involved more than 50 reviewers across the globe to analyze all the papers and submit the review. And finally, we have approved 93 papers, which will be available online on November 10, January. So this conference, we are having this conference by next Friday, where the LUT at the SRM Institute of Science and Technology. And I take the opportunity from our team of 80 members to invite all our section members to attend the conference for the next 2 days. I mean, in the next week. And we have also specially arranged a visit to Diamond on account of our conference next week on Thursday, followed by Friday, followed by conference on Friday and Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, we go on to my event report by Sweden TTC champion. Let's go on to the division reports. Starting off with Chennai division, West Arcade Chambers and Chennai division. Best of hands.
Good evening to everyone. I'm Brandon Nicholas, Secretary of the Legislation. I'm very happy this evening to present the report of my legislation. So these are the office status of the legislation. So we have our Dr. Kala Professor and Karthikeyan, our chairman, and on the other we have the Kushal and the MC. So first we started off with the online meeting because in the last year, most of the meeting was conducted in online mode. So we had a presentation on the topic of artificial intelligence and machine learning from parents. So we had a IIT professor, Dr. Piyush Shakya. So he made a wonderful presentation at the Eastern Engineering College. Totally the students and the faculty members as well as from the industry. So they are connected by this program. Next. So we have online lecture meeting on semi-active suspension systems on 28th January 2023. So the speaker was Dr. S. was scientist from CBRD. Next. Also, we had an offline meeting on the filtration and filtration requirement of automatic engines, challenges way forward at SAE Madaparadi. So we had our Dr. P.A. Lakshminarayanan sir. So he made a very good presentation. Next. So, also, as a next stage, we had one more because we have connected a series of lectures on artificial intelligence and the electric vehicle. So, in the artificial intelligence, so we had artificial intelligence and machine learning as applicable for automobile system. So, this was done by Dr. Pratap Saha, so he is the head of research and innovation in South Pune. Next. So, as a part of automated driving and artificial intelligence, as I told you, so we have conducted a series of lectures. So, this has been well coordinated by our mentor, Dr. sir. So, he has arranged for a series of lectures on artificial intelligence and machine learning. So, this was one of that is automated driving and artificial intelligence. Dr. Rishi Gupta, principal engineer from Maxwell, India. So it was a brilliant presentation. So actual implementation of the machine learning. So right from all the hardware and software are discussed on this. Next. And next we conducted series of lectures on electric vehicles. So we completed artificial intelligence and the machine learning. So series of lecture meetings are conducted on electric vehicle. So in electric vehicle we had the electric vehicle transition technologies and way forward. So it was done by Dr. B. Balaji, General Manager Product Development National Chennai. Next. And again on electric vehicles, we had batteries for electric vehicle. And this was done by Professor Dr. S. Ramanathan from IIT Madras, Chennai. So this was also a very brilliant presentation. Both academia and as well as industry people, so they joined this lecture meeting. Next. So we have conducted contribution MC meetings. So this is the glimpses of one of the MC meeting which was conducted at the SRM IST Vadaparadi. So we have conducted one more at the Eastern Engineering College. So one more in the online mode. Next. So the tier 3 events. So tier 1 events were conducted in the institutions. Tier 2 was conducted at Eastern Engineering College. And in Chennai division, we have conducted for southern section, we have conducted the tier 3 events. So that was happening at the Eastern Engineering College. Next. So we have parent professional students after activities. So we conducted a series of activities at the chapter level. So that is college club level. Several activities have been conducted. So there was active participation from the Vallabhar Engineering College, Eastern Engineering College, and SRM Vadaparadi, and the Vallabhar Institute of Technology. So we have a series of meeting by Chennai division with the focus on the automobile subsystems. So this year, as a special, we have done for artificial intelligence and machine learning and as well as electric vehicle. Apart from that, a few programs have been done on other subcomponents also, like lubrication. Next. So these are all the glimpses. Next. So these are also glimpses on our topics we have done. We have done one program on HVAC also, HVAC in automobiles, as well as controllers and other components. Next. Yeah, so compared to last year, so that is 2022 or 2021. So we had some pandemic. So this year, I think in Chennai division, so most of the activities have been activated. Okay, so now we have a separate faculty WhatsApp group, so we are able to interact with the faculty members. And I think next year we'll be having a lot of activities, and definitely celebration will become better. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that great presentation. Next is the Market Technologies Division. I am very honored to welcome my chair, Dr. Bhaskar Sengupati, to share the economics division.
Thank you, Nisha. So, good evening, Dr. Present here. I'm Dr. Bhaskar, Chairman of SAE versus Division. I am very glad to present about our division activities for the past 1 year. So, this is our management committee. I think my very good friend, Mr. Vijay Kumar, the secretary, please come. From management committee, and another very good friend, Dr. Vikitya, is the treasurer. So, as per the government norms, as a division, we are giving the high priority and the importance to the women empowerment and the gender diversity. So, we kept Dr. Vikitya as the treasurer for our division. So, a very important thing is, as per our section guidelines and the chairman, the secretary, the restriction of the slides. Due to time constraint, we are supposed to be giving only maximum 2 to 3 slides. So within that, I am planning to give our division's presentation. So this is a division accomplishment. So recently we inaugurated 4 SAE college clubs, one at Army Engineering College, thanks to Dr. Ravichandran, Principal of Army Engineering College, for supporting the division to inaugurate this college club. And Tribute in Kanjipuram, so which is one of the IIT extension near Mandalore, and MBIT, Monocular Institute of Technology, where we all the members from non-mechanical engineering. That is one of the very uniqueness. The student members from automation and robotics and artificial intelligence machine learning. Even though the college is offering a mechanical department, but the SAE is heading by automation and robotics department. That is one of the very uniqueness. So that is the way the SAE is putting us. So next, very recently, last week, we inaugurated one more SAE college club at Sri Manapal Engineering College, Pondicherry, and many more colleges we are going to inaugurate in near future. So we conducted 25 lecture meetings at different locations with different speakers. So the uniqueness is we are not repeating any topics and we are not repeating any speakers. So that is one of the very important thing. Still we are following all this information. And I organized 15 college and programs, which is one of the very unique activity which we are doing under the division. The main purpose of this college and program is first as a division, as a team, we go and meet the college senior officials. We will explain about SAE activities, the student member benefits, all these information. Based on their interest, then we will inaugurate the college clubs. That way, we are replacing the SAE members, student members. So we conducted 9 membership drive within a year. So we were able to mobilize, get 553 new members under SAE. As a division, we are very fortunate to located in Chennai. So in and around our division, there are a lot of automotive OEMs and industries. With the support of industry, we are supporting to other divisions, other divisions. So that way, the 2 lecture meetings we supported with other divisions. And we conducted 8 awareness sessions across the colleges comes under SAE division in the districts of Kanjipuram, Chengalpattu, Puducherry. So next month we are planning to meet in the Kadalur district. And always division supporting to the section activities. Even say for example today, one of our MC member, Mr. Krishnan Rajan, who is supporting as the MC for this award ceremony and the TRS section meeting. And another very important thing is we are organizing industry visits. So I think last 2 months we organized 2 industry visits at IAM, American Axle Manufacturing. Nearly 45 students got benefited out of it. And last week we arranged a lecture meeting at industry visit at the Colombo Automotive Research Center got almost 50 students from different engineering colleges. The exam we organized, but participants from different engineering colleges. So last week we visited the sophisticated and one of its kind facilities to be given the opportunity to all the student members, SAE student members. And this is what I committed during our policy deployment meeting. So we created a WhatsApp group for all the faculty advisors comes under the SAE section manual institution. So whatever information which we are receiving from section and SAE here, which is a platform where we are sharing all the information to our stakeholders, like other faculty advisors and our division. And we created a WhatsApp group for our SAE student members also. The college club student members comes under manual institution. There is a single WhatsApp group where we are sharing all the information, what are the events conducted by SAE India and SAE National Section and Division. So all this information immediately we could be able to share with our stakeholders like the student members for their benefit. Next. So this is the active summary. Awareness session almost 8 completed. Inauguration of new college clubs 4, lecture meetings 25, and the tier 1 events almost out of 16 college clubs we could have completed 9. This is only for tier 1, so still it is going on. The deadline is 30th of this month. Before 30th, we could have to complete all these tier 1 events. And industry visit to college tank program 15, and the student participation in different challenges and the events organized by SAE section 14, and division support to the section events 16, and the division MC meeting every month we are conducting a MC meeting, and sometimes based on the needs, 1 or 2 MC meetings we conducted extra. And the participation in SAE section MC meetings regularly, the division participation is there. For any section MC meeting, division representation always will be either chairman or secretary or treasurer or any one of our division members will participate and extend our support. And the lecture support of divisions to membership by 9, the professional members 97 and the student members 456. Next. So this is the future plan. So again, there are few more colleges in the pipeline to inaugurate SAE college club, and awareness sessions also we are planning, and we have been inactive SAE college clubs, arranging industry visits. I think next month we are going for the industry visit at Ennur plant, Ennur plant. So for which already we spoke to all the colleges, colleges comes from the membership division. Almost another 50 students will get benefit out of it through this industry visit. And involving and encouraging the more student members to effectively participate in SAE ISS activities and sustainable conductivity, target of the growth in all the SAE ISS. So these are the information. Next, I want to see show you the some photographs for your reference. So recent lecture meetings, almost 800 students participated this lecture meeting last month. And this is the lecture meeting at Tawin College, and Molecular Institute of Technology. Next. So lecture meeting once again. Next. So MC meeting, usually our division MC meeting we conducted at different locations, different college clubs, where we go and meet and discuss with the particular college principal and senior officials to explain and brief about our SAE and SAE ISS activities. Next. So this is the college program. Whenever we are going to any college, usually we submit, we provide our niche, our section activity report, which will be highly useful for them to understand what SAE ISS is doing. So that is the way we are promoting our all the activities. These are different colleges. Next. So this is the membership drive with the support of SAE India. We will be able to conduct a membership drive. So year on year we are increasing our membership to the division section and SAE India. Next. So this is SAE India college club inauguration. So as I mentioned, 4 college clubs recently inaugurated. A few more in the pipeline. I think when we are coming to the next year, we will come with the very quick presentation. Next. So this is the awareness session. So many awareness, almost 8 awareness sessions conducted. So for courtesy, we put only 3-4 hours. Next. So this is the industry visit. Recently, Global Automotive Research Center. The students from different engineering colleges, almost 5 engineering college students got benefited out of this industry. This industry is arranged like American Axle Manufacturing, where the American Axle Manufacturing they are using this camera system, which was very useful for the participants, the student participants. Next, that's all from our Asia. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Please join my team also because without their support, it would not be possible.
I have a quick question and an observation. First of all, you have all done a great job. Question. Post event, do you do a survey?
No, sir.
So this is something, one thing is to do something and say, we have done this, so many number of people came. At the end of the program, I think we should also measure for us members and for customers.
Yes.
Just like we select product, we ask the customer,
Yes.
are you happy with the product? Are you happy with the service? Are you happy with what we did for you? Do you find the value in terms of enhancing your academic knowledge or professional career? I think it is a suggestion. It will be very nice, simple, 4 point survey, post event, saying how on a scale of 1 to 5, how do you rate this experience? Was it useful? If it is, how? Or when? Whatever. We revise the question. Because without the customer feedback or member feedback, you would not know really what is going on. Because I'm finding one thing, and it's a challenge with all these actions. The renewal rates are still not very high. I think over 27 years I've been coming here. I must be my 75th or 80th visit. I'm saying that the student members are not converting into professional membership. When I first made a presentation to my board, I said India has a capacity. We are producing about 500,000 engineers in India, out of which about 30 to 35% go into mobility. So if you look at the numbers of overall SAE membership, the membership is very small. The student membership is very high, but when you look at the conversion rate to professional membership, for some reason they are not doing it. So either they say, okay, this is a good way of getting into a job, once they get it, they find it out. And this is what I was telling in my case. What are you doing for the society? Are you doing something for others? So please, this is a request that if they are saying that they are not happy or just to out of sheer regard for you, they are coming there, that is one thing. But at the end of it, the customer genuinely feels that this has made a change in my career, in my whole outlook, or whatever. You will come back again and again and again. So please, something like this, if you have not done, please.
Sure. So you asked about the feedback from the student members, right?
Everybody, all members.
Any program that you do. Yeah, that already is covered, sir. After the post event, already we are collecting feedback, based on which we are improving our normal activities. So that is why we are serving our student members in
Also the student members.
Yes.
The question is why they are not
Already we motivated our students. Even recently we organized industry essay. Many of the students they are not getting opportunity to come for industry essay. The same day, they became 50 students. They contacted me. They asked me how to take membership. Without membership, I not able to pass with the ID. So kindly today itself I did the essay membership. That way, they have activities. We are increasing and motivating our students to get membership. On the back, we are serving the members.
One thing that we have experimented, I don't know that you guys are doing here or not, is that since students are very fluid, they keep changing. You offer these students a membership for 3 years, depending on their course. And then you have an incentive of 2 years of professional membership after the completion of that degree. So the students seem to be very much part of the organization. And maybe that is something that we can discuss that is possible or not. I don't know, I can keep the. No, actually, we have.
sake, and give it that one day period of time where this is going to be done. What is the value we should that's where. That means it takes roughly 10 years for the student. Then actually he starts giving him a situation, because that's what we are seeing. So whatever we did in the year 2007, they are not coming. Okay, so they are taking us champions. Okay, so that means if you see bulk of our champions, they are all short numbers. In 2005, 6, and if you take Francis, so it's a student number.
Real example, myself in Isham, even I started my SAE career from my college days onwards. Yeah, he became he was the student number, now he became a professional member. Still he is serving to the society. That is why we are doing something on our members.
This is all very good.
Yes.
I'm saying the percentage has to go up.
Oh, but then
You are exceptions. You are always part. But how many of you have created? For example, I myself, I have created another. Then I say it's a big. But if you say that I was there, professional member, that is very good. But how many people have been able to do that? We have to replicate your model. That is what I do.
Thank you. Thanks for our mentors and this for the guidance and support. So that is why we will do something for the better society. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that great presentation. We have several more division chairpersons to complete their presentations and request them to stick to the adherence of time and the session. Next, we request Cochin Division Chairman, Mr. Kochi Joseph, for his presentation.
This is good evening. Good evening. My name is Kochi Joseph. I am the section chair, the division chair for Kochi. This is our presentation. So we are conducting regular division MC meetings. So this is just a summary of those division MC meetings. So we have published a calendar so that everybody can be in line with us. So this is a glimpse of our regular online division MC meeting. As even though we say Kochi division, it's the entire state. So it's spread across 14 districts in Kerala. So unfortunately, we are in different parts of Kerala, so we are meeting online. Yeah, so this is as part of our outreach program, we have conducted SAE orientation programs. So this is conducted by he's actually Mr. Francis, the first chairman of Kochi Division. So he has also reached out and met with College of Engineering, Padmanabhan. So this is a few awareness programs that I have also conducted, September 29th, Gandhi Engineering College. Next slide, please. And then we also had another session on autonomous design development challenge. So initially one college had approached Mr. Ashish. So he kindly agreed to accommodate the other colleges also from the Kochi division in this session. Then we had a collegiate club inauguration, St. Thomas Collegiate Club, 60 students. Next slide, please. Then we had the student convention, which is a kickoff meeting to share the details about the student convention. And we have created a dedicated Kochi division student body. So we have students from GC Governing Council members, that means chairman and SCCs in the Kochi division student body, college and this is again another awareness program which was conducted recently. I am a member of this institution, so I was invited to conduct the awareness program. And this is the online interview conducted by, we have Mr. Krishnan Papil, who is the off-highway chairman, off-highway board chairman. And this is again our plan for the student convention 2024. We have 19 active project clubs, 15 have agreed to complete their given activities by November 12th. And we have identified a host, and the date has been fixed, November 26, 2023, Sunday. Muthu Institute of Technology Science will be the host for Tier 2 activities. And this is the pre-Tier 2 meeting which we had recently, just to give the team preparation on what to do for Tier 2. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. And just to get some of the team, as we are in this era of hybrid mode, our entire meeting is also being cast live on YouTube. Request everybody who speaks on the stage stand on the lectern, stand clearly seen in the video. Thank you. Next, we go on to Amrani Division. Request of Ravi Babu shares.
So good evening, everybody. So before bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, we are very big. After bifurcation, we are big now. Just only 2 weeks back, only we have initiated Andhra Pradesh SAE club. So after going through that, every month we are conducting MC meeting as well as lecture meeting. So 2 years, 24 meetings, 24 lectures meetings, MC meeting as well as lecture meetings conducted. Slowly we are improving and we are taking inputs from our mentor, Shalom and other stalwarts. So thank you, sir, ISG, because you have very good insights. And about the just first time, I'm visiting the international SAE for what was happened in that. Your journey is excellent. So these are the activities. Next. So just a model. So especially I'm very happy to say that highest number of strokes whenever we are conducting the lectures, especially is crossing 200 and 250 like that. Every month we are planning like that. And okay, the college is conducting 3D printing, auto quiz, next events. So so just I request Venu, my brother, just we want to spend for 30 seconds here. So my request to all of you, sir, ISG, slowly mechanical strength is coming down. Nobody is moving actively. So that is why we have taken a drive this year as far as Andhra is concerned. We have renovated all the emerging areas. Now today, I can within 1 month, I can tell you the strength. So we renovated artificial intelligence, machine learning, Internet of Things, all the electronics, electrical, all the branches we are innovating. So then only we will get the success done. Otherwise, slowly it is coming down. Even the Chennai or Tamil Nadu or Karnataka, entire India I am talking about. It is coming to one division, one section. Even one section is not in a position to fill the data at 30 or 20 strength like that. So mechanical people are also coming down. So that is a thing happened. I request all of you, please do that. Now I request Venu, please share your views.
Thank you very much, the SAE Southern section. So basically, already I told you that we are the Patel division, the Amravati division. Even though I am very happy to say that I am working in Institute of Technology, which is the Senior Education Society. So we have two colleges in Andhra, two colleges in Telangana. We are happily inform you that now this year we are hosting E-Baha at our Hyderabad campus. Actually, this is the first private engineering college having two go-karting tracks and dual tracks of go-karting as well as Baha tracks constructed at both Bhimavaram campus, which is the rural part of Andhra Pradesh, and another one is 40 kilometers away from Hyderabad. So we are along with Bona sir and Sanjay Nibande
and we had an MOU, and this year we are hosting SAE IBAHA during the month of February or March 2024. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity to host like SAE Amavati division to give the opportunity to conduct the SAE IBAHA. So because already we know that the southern section people going to indoor or any other places, it is very difficult for us for southern section. So that is why we requested the SAE India, so that they agreed and they have given the chance to this time for conducting at Hyderabad. So thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity.
So thank you very much, and please, we are expecting some cooperation from the southern section also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next is Ravi Kumar, Chairman of SAE. Okay. SAE Division officers, would you like to share your report, please?
So myself, Raja, Secretary of SAE India, Central Section 7 Divisions, and our office manager, Chairman, Dr. Vishal With, and the President, Ravi Kumar. For our divisions, we started our divisions on this year, April 1. So it's inaugurated by our Chairman, Raja. And we had a 3 lecture meeting at the Knowledge Institute of Technology and 1 lecture meeting at also College, and 1 lecture meeting at KSR College of Engineering. It's on the latest topic, what is about product development and the EV vehicle and autonomous vehicles. So on this topic, we conducted the lecture, and we regularly participated in the SAE India Southern Sections events and competitions and challenges. Last year we participated bicycle design competitions. 28 students from our divisions participated, and for electrical vehicle two-wheeler, 20 students, and for drone development competition and autonomous drone development challenges, 30 vehicles from our divisions participated. On reverse engineering, on our divisions, 50 students have participated, and SAE drug, the 10 students from our colleges participated. And the Tier 1 and the Tier 1 event is happened at our college itself, and the Tier 2 events happened at the Civil Engineering College. And our division students participated in the Tier 3 event, which happened at the Civil Engineering College. And our division students had the first and second prizes in paper presentations and the business plan. And also for this year we inaugurated a college club at the National Society colleges, and we also conducted a JETI event, JETI workshop at our institute, the Knowledge Institute of Technology and the KSR College of Technologies. So totally 720 students members are actively participated and it's benefited this activities. So what's our future plans? We want to regularly contact these colleges to tell the benefit and creating awareness, what are the activities it's happening and what is in parallel to the academic. The 3 of the colleges are positively replying. So one is from Annapurna, and second is AVS College and Bali Engineering College. They are very much interested to join this club, start the club in the college, and we want to reactivate the club. We regularly connect these colleges. In this case, SAE and Mahindra Engineering College and Excel Engineering College. So they are also continuously giving awareness to these colleges, and they are also interested. And the next thing is only the 3 or 4 colleges in our division is regularly participated in this SAE in the Southern Section activities. And we regularly every MC meetings we are giving awareness what are the activities going on in the SAE in the Southern Section activities. And we try to involve many of the divisions colleges to participate in these activities. And we are new divisions, and also we are very much interested to host a workshop and the final event of the SAE India's activities. And in our divisions, we are planning to conduct a guest lecture every month, and also we plan to conduct workshop, one-day workshop on the latest topic like 3D printing. And also, we are having the pipeline program is to industrial visit, Ashok Leyland industrial visit, which is available at Namakkal. These are the planning in this academic year. So, what is our revisions? Awareness sessions 2, and the inaugurations 2, and the lecture meeting 5, and the tier 1 event 3 and later, and the 2 workshops, and the for our revisions activities, only SAE truck event is happened at Knowledge Institute of Technologies. And the students number is, we are continuously improving. We are trying to connect more colleges with the college connect programs, and also we are also planning to give more awareness to these colleges. This is our plan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Positive finding last report of the evening, the change of priorities and
So I'm very happy to be here today and very thankful to SAE solicitor for giving this opportunity to start the division at the job next activities. Actually, we are very young. Last month we have inaugurated the job division, and of course we have started our activities in the month of February after nominating me as a chairman of SAE basis, the job division. So these are the activities just being started after inauguration. So we had 6 activities held on the same day of inauguration at different colleges like NIT, Trichy, Jan College of Engineering, JJ College of Engineering. And we have planned for hold the colleges, club offices, leadership training program so that we'll be able to train our students as well as the faculty advisors to get into track of what is SAE to take the leadership. And I'm very thankful to Cat College of Engineering for giving us the facilities. Next slide, please. So to consolidate, to summarize, and after nomination of this chairman in February 18th, we have initiated the activities, and 31 activities have been organized by this division in 8 months duration. And we have involved 13 colleges. Of course, when the division was formed, only the university was there, but now we have 13 colleges associated with this. And now we are interacting with the neighboring colleges in the district of Pudukottai, Ariyur, Perambalur. And of course, we are also moving towards Kalaipudi and Puducherry, where NIT Puducherry is there, and in Trichy we have Anna University, Trichy, and IIT Trichy is there. And of course, we talk to the private colleges in the Random Trichy zone, and hope in another 2 to 3 months we'll be able to move ahead with the more number of colleges taking part in our SAE activities. Next slide, please. So these are the list of what we have done from February to till date. So the colleges clubs. So last year it was only 1, but now we have 6 with 50 members and above as per our requirement. And of course, many colleges now we have 13 colleges who has clubs, but it is not officially recognized because of the limitation of number. And of course, when we discussed with Mr. Shaman sir and of course VA sir, and the activities are important more than these numbers. So with this idea only we are progressing now. So once we start and proving ourselves who are we, then these numbers become multiplied. So this is our idea. So now we have our team members, the secretary Dr. Prabharan is here, and Mr. Palaniswamy is a treasurer is here, and MC members, Rajesh Swami is here, and Balaswamy is here, and Dr. Rajkumar is here. So they are the pillars and building blocks for SAE. Please come forward. So with this support, so and take this lead, and I promise you that this team will grow. By next year, we will have many activities. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity. So this is the upcoming goals. The SAE awareness program for inactive new college clubs we are planning, and transform inactive college clubs into active college clubs. So when we see the website, SAE India website, we'll be able to find many colleges that were earlier, but now it is inactive. So there may be many reasons. One of the reasons is COVID, but now it's a time to come for action. So we are taking steps for making inactive into active mode. And strategies or initiatives for the future. We have taken initiatives to have polytechnic colleges. Of course, polytechnic students are not willing to come forward because of the membership fee. So when I talk to them, the entire 1 year fee itself 2,200. But here our fee for student member is about 400 plus tax. And many, as per regulation from government of Tamil Nadu, they are not able to collect extra money. So I talked to the principals and they said that if you are able to attract themselves, they are able to pay from their package. So not through institute, because through institute it is not possible. So we are planning for a specific program for polytechnic colleges so that we can transfer knowledge to that level. And we want to have MOU with the automotive industries, of course, Chennai is a hub, and of course, Pune is another hub. So we want to have the MOU, and we want to have a center of excellence in automotive technology so that all the students and faculty members can get benefit of our center. So we want to have the center for the benefit of SAE. So thank you.
we move on to the awards of the evening. On special expressions, start off two awards from the division. Request our chief guest, Mr. Murli, our section chairman, Dr. Rajagan, and our office bearers to give the award to first Mr. Kochi Joseph. Request your pronunciation, please. First, Mr. Kochi Joseph. Chairman of Kochi Division. Next, Mr. Rajesh Bhagwan, our division. We also invite Dr. Nagaraj on stage, please. Next up, the chairman awards. First, Dr. Rajesh Bhagwan from Trichy.
See, we have presented a new award this year. It's a chairman's award. It has been basically what is the to whom we are giving it. So we had a policy meeting in May 2023. So we've been asking our members to do some improvement in their club or division or in the section. So we had something like 40 or 50 members who participated, and they are all with improvement points. So out of which 6 members have contributed to the improvement of the club. They said they will go back and then start the club or give awareness in the division or club, everything. So based on that, they have been getting this award. So for the first time we are just considering this award. We will continue with this award. So I want more members to get this award. So thank you.
Thanks, sir. Starting off with Dr. Rajesh from Trichy. Dr. Tavaresan's commitment to conducting awareness sessions on membership and Lakshmi Srinivasan Engineering College's commitment. Thank you, sir. Next is Dr. T. Bhaskara Sethupathi. His initiative to connect colleges has significantly boosted membership, leadership, and positive collaboration story hospital.
Thanks, sir. Next is Dr. Almuri Selvan. Dr. Almuri Selvan's determination to establish a SAE region club in the nearby college demonstrates his commitment to expanding the organization's reach. Next is Mr. Malayaman. The electric two-wheeler design challenge champion in section. We appreciate Mr. Malayaman's valuable interventions on electric vehicles, knowledge sharing, and is instrumental in advancing the field. Thank you, sir. Next is Mr. Naveen Kumar from Salem Division. His commitment to conducting awareness sessions for the club membership at KIOT is commendable. Thank you, sir. Next is for the formation of new divisions at 2 different locations. First is Salem Division. Request the chairman of the spinners to please come up on stage to receive the award. And a big round of applause, please, for the leader. Next is the Justapalli Division. Request the officers and chairman to please come on stage to receive the award. Thanks, everyone. Next award for the leadership awards, start off with section GC.
See, before announcement, so we have been trying to motivate our divisions and our volunteers and champions. So we have been initiated this event by Mr. Shambhuram in 2020, but because of COVID, we could not debut or sponsor our members to WCX, the World Congress. So today, Mr. Murli was telling, so there should be one more event, there should be many more to attend the WCX. So with that, I would like to congratulate the division members. So I would like to, based on their performance, the division, and the contribution, the dedicated to the section activities, the growth of the SAESS. We have a committee which is being headed by Mr. Shambhuram. So I would like to announce, or I am happy to announce the members who will be sponsored for WCX in April 2024. So it's in April 16 to 18, 2024. So we have 4 members who have been selected or who have been sponsored from the section to attend the WCX. So I would just like to congratulate them. I would like to call upon them. We have Dr. Rajmoli Chelvan from Oscar Singapati from Koshi from Cooking Division. Dr. Vijay Kumar from RTC. Congratulations. We want more members to be sponsored for WCX. So, because your support, and then you try to increase your activities and then try to result in at least 2025. So, we are trying to sponsor more. Thank you.
Thanks so much for getting these news as well. We go on to the leadership awards. First, starting off with the section GC members, Mr. Ganesh Dharma, Vice Chairman SAESS, Mentor ADMOS. We go on to Dr. K. Shiva, Secretary SAESS, Chairman of the Board. Henry Starvin, Joint Secretary SAESS, the Champion. Dr. Starvin. Dr. S. Senthil Kumar, Chairman Aerospace Development Forum and Champion NLCCFP. Mr. Bharati Raja, Joint Treasurer of SAESS. Mr. Mr. Wasan Khan, MC member SAE champion SAE. Mr. Karthikeyan, MC member SAISS Chennai Division. Next, Mr. Rahul Pasha, MC member SAISS. Mr. N. Vijay Kumar, MC member SAISS Secretary and Dr. Chairman, MC member SAISS. Mr. Selvarajan Bharat, MC member SAISS. Dr. Anthony Avalraj, Secretary, Chennai Division. Dr. V. Kritika, Professional, NWC Division. Dr. Y. Rasimathiyo, Secretary, Welfare Division. Dr. Y. Rasimathiyo. Next, Dr. A. Manivel, Treasurer, Welfare Division. Honorable please. Dr. Ishwar Murthy, Chairman, Europe Division. Dr. Potpuri Ravindra Babu, Chairman, Amaravati Division. Dr. Mangal Venu, Treasurer, Amaravati Division. Dr. Mohan Raj, Chairman, Tanjavur Division. Dr. Hariharan, Secretary, Tanjavur Division, Lead Champion, LCFA. Dr. Prabhakaran, Secretary, Trichy Division. Dr. Prabhakaran. Honorable Speech. Dr. K. Raja, Secretary, Salem Division, Champion LCRE. Mrs. Raj Rajeshwari, Secretary, Bhagara Division. Mr. Gopal Central Raj, Treasurer, Bhagara Division. Next, we honor the champion awards. First is Mr. Sudhir Kumar, Champion AMS. Mr. Coordination, Lead Champion BDC. Dr. Nityanand, Lead Champion BDC. Mr. Kasi Raja, Lead Champion LCES. Mr. Dev Gopal, champion LSCMS. Mr. Gopal. Mr. Sundaramurthy, champion LSCMP. Mr. V. Sundararaman, champion LSCMP. Dr. T. Sukumar, champion LSCMP. Dr. M.K. Naidu, champion LSCMA. Mr. Sundararaman. Mr. Sundaramurthy, champion LSCMA. Mr. Sundaramurthy, champion LSCMP. Dr. T. Sukumar, champion LSCMPA. Dr. T. Sukumar. And Dr. M.K. Naidu, champion LSCMPA. Dr. M.K. Naidu. On behalf of Dr. M.K. Naidu, Vinod will take his award. Next, we come to the professional members category, only professional member. We start off with Mr. D. Mohan Kumar of EO Division. Mr. D. Mohan Kumar. Next, Dr. N. Sanyangiri. Dr. N. Sanyangiri. Next, Dr. V. Balasubramanian of the Chief Division. Next, Dr. Andreessen Doraisamy of the Chief Division. Dr. R. T.R. Rajkumar of the Chief Division. Dr. Arunandan Punjab Division. Mr. M. Prabhakaran, Madurai Division. Coming to the end of the awards, we request you to continue the same round of applause. Mr. Prabhakaran, Madurai Division. Next, Dr. C. Haribaran, Chennai Division. Dr. B. Airmalai, Chennai Division.
Dear friends, they have contributed significantly their time and effort for our members. So, if you just encourage them, it will be a big support for us actually. Right? I'm not scaring at all.
Dr. Airmalai, Chennai Division. Dr. Lakshman, Tirunelveli Division. Dr. Lakshman. Mr. Modina Vinod, Amaravati Division. Mr. R. Kishore, Coimbatore Division. Mr. R. Kishore, Coimbatore Division. Next, Mr. R. Raja, NWC Division. Next, Mr. Shankar Raja, NWC. Next, Mr. A.K. Gopal Singh Raj, Division. Mr. Shibaz Ahmed, Division. Mr. Pawan P. Division. Mr. Parthasarathi, NWC Division. Dr. Murugesan, NWC Division. Mr. Rajkumar, NWC Division. Mr. S. Rajkumar, NWC Division. Dr. Ravi Chandran, NWC Division. Mr. Rajkumar, NWC Division. And Mr. Prasad Kumar, NWC Division. Next, we come to our dear student volunteers, starting off with Mr. Aditya, alias Government Engineering College. Sujan S. Anani, Institute of Technology. Saran Kancharapalli, MD, SAEC. Shivasai Sandeep, Matrosi Engineering College. Shivasai Sandeep. Siddharth S. Rajlakshmi Engineering College. Rohit D. Rajlakshmi Engineering College. Siddharth D. Siddharth S. Sorry. Rohit D. Next, Kritik Soni Rajlakshmi Engineering College. Kritik Soni. Next is Naras Subhashini MK, Madras Institute of Technology. Naras Subhashini. Next, N. Bhaskar, Vishnu Institute of Technology. N. Bhaskar, Vishnu Institute of Technology. Next, Sudhanshu Sri Vaskava Shastra. Sudhanshu Sri Vaskava. Next, Abel Sebastian GEC Kishore. Abel Sebastian. Jose Paul Amrukan, Christ College of Engineering, India. Jose Paul Amrukan. Narendran from PSNA College of Technology. Ashwath from PSNA College of Technology. The students request you to come in front of the hall. Bhuvendran from PSNA College of Engineering and Technology. Santana Krishnan, Ramkul Institute of Technology. Santana Krishnan, Ramkul Institute of Technology. Guru Charan from Kalasa Legal Academy. Guru Charan from Kalasa Legal Academy. Mahi Karthik from Sri Krishna. Mahi Karthik from Sri Krishna. Neelam Sujay from Hindustan. Neelam Sujay, Hindustan. Mahagayatri, Hindustan. Mahagayatri from Hindustan. Shakti Sundar from Sri Ramakrishna. Harshit Jain, SRYSC. Vaikunt, SRYSC. Hariharan, Manakal Vinayaka Institute of Technology, Pondicherry. Hariharan, India, Pondicherry. Vaishnav K, Triply Culture. Vaishnav, Triply. Students kindly make yourself in front of the auditorium, please. A.B. Sainath, Sri Manakal Vinayaka Engineering College. Sai Vidam, Hindustan. Sai Vidam, Hindustan. Sarvana Kumar, Knowledge Institute of Technology. Sarvana Kumar, Knowledge Institute of Technology. Ram Kumar, Ishwari College. Ram Kumar, Ishwari College. Santosh, Ishwari College. Santosh, Ishwari College. Ashok Kumar, Ishwari College. Amit Yadav, NIT Trichy. Amit Yadav, NIT Trichy. Vidyana, NIT Trichy, Anirudh, NIT Trichy. Next is Goa Central Branch Professional Member Volunteer. Now we come to the final 3 awards of the night. We would like to congratulate the best sports institutions in section events. First, Rajalakshmi Engineering College. Thank you. Next, Loyola ICANN College of Engineering and Technology. Loyola ICANN. Next, SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Thank you. Thank you very much, dignitaries. Now we will move on to the vote of thanks, and we request Dr. Bhaskar Sethupathi to propose the vote of thanks. So please.
Very brilliant person here. On behalf of the SAE Resident Section, I'm very happy to propose this vote of thanks for this nice evening. First of all, I would like to thank our today's chief guest, Mr. Murli here, SAE International Global Advisor, for delivering very wonderful lecture, also motivating and encouraging our SAE volunteers and office bearers and the student members. Thank you, sir. And I take this opportunity to thank Dr. G. Nagarajan, sir, Senior Vice President, SAE India, also who is the mentor for many engineering students and faculty members, always who is supportive for any SAE LSS and other divisional activities. You are the pillar for our SAE fraternity. Thank you so much, sir. And also, I must thank Dr. Venkataj, the Deputy Director General, SAE India, who is one of the great supporters for many SAE ISS activities and events. Thank you so much, sir, for your constant support. And very, very important thanks goes to our mentor, Mr. S. Sarvam, sir. Without his support, without his guidance, the SAE activities, it's not possible. So we need a constant support and guidance to direct all the activities to the best of our members. Thank you, sir. And our past chairman, sir, Ari Armstrong, sir, for your presence and still you are supporting the section and section activities. Thank you so much for coming over here. And since beginning you are supporting us, we are able to see that. Thank you. The current chairman and secretary, treasurer, joint treasurer, joint secretary, and vice chairman, and LMC of the southern section for your tireless and constant support for making this year a grand success. And division MC members, I think many divisions chairmen are coming over here and encouraging your division members and your student members also supporting this section, award ceremony and the TRS memory lecture. Thank you all the division chairmen and the MC members. And and very importantly, many thanks to TRS family members. I think the madam is there and his son is there. I think really we are we have we get at this time. Thanks for your accepting our invitation, coming over here and accepting speech. Thank you, son of Mr. TRS sir. And SAE professional members, student members. Finally, we must thank the SAE office bearers and SAE southern section office bearers and office staff members. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks everyone for attending this great event. We request you to join us for dinner. And all the best and happy safe journeys and happy Puja. Thank you everyone.